Assalamu alaikum, my name is Fahim, I'm the owner of Riva Properties, I'm a property developer, and I'm just going to show you around our latest project that we've got going on. Assalamu alaikum, my name is Fahim, I'm the owner of Riva Properties, I'm a property developer, and I'm just going to show you around our latest project that we've got going on. It's Stoke-on-Trent. It's a house we purchased that we're going to be flipping on, inshallah, and that's the aim. So if you come with me, come through and show you around and show you what we're going to be doing. At the minute the builders are here, we're just going to be stripping the property back. The property was in a decent condition, but we're going to be modernising it, refreshing it, making it look really, really nice, and hopefully, inshallah, putting it back on the on the sale market. So as you can see here, they did have carpets all here. All the carpets have been stripped off. We're going to be putting herringbone wood flooring. It's a really, really nice flooring. It's going to make it look really nice and modern. This old fireplace, we're going to keep the fireplace, we're just going to be painting it. The walls are going to be painted as well. So we're going to go for white throughout, and this we're going to be painting black. So we've got like a sort of black and white theme that's going to be going on throughout the house. All the skirting boards, we're going to get painted. Here basically we're refreshing the whole house. The electrics, as you can see, we're going to be replacing all the sockets. So these are quite old. We're going to be getting some really nice brushed steel sockets and switches and sockets throughout. Also going to be replacing all of the doors throughout. So we're going for, as mentioned, the white and black theme. So white doors with black handles, really nice. Kitchen is a really nice size, massive kitchen. The kitchen units are already in pretty good condition. So we're just basically going to be changing the worktops and painting the cabinets, and some of the cabinet damage we're going to be replacing. But other than that, we're just going to be painting it. It's going to go for black cabinets with a white worktop. Flooring is going to be herringbone throughout. So it's going to be putting it on top of the existing tiling. Got a nice little utility room at the back here. The same thing here, we're going to be changing to white worktops and just painting the cabinets. All of this we'll be replacing as well, the tiling. So obviously these bit of an old-fashioned tile that's here, we're going to be replacing with some nice white and with that black grout inside in the middle, and just make it look really, really nice. And just sort of freshen, modernise it a little bit. Through here we've got another reception room. So it's a bit of a smaller reception room. Here we're going to be stripping, did have a fireplace there, so we're stripping that out and then painting it all, new flooring. Obviously going to get rid of this old chunk, straight in the bin. And getting some new double doors here. So it's a really old frame, so we're just going to get a new door and a new frame. The garden's not massive, it's a decent size. What we're going to be doing is tiling it. So we've got some really nice slabs all the way up to here, and then the rest of it we're going to be turfing. So we're going to be taking all of this out. We'll leave the box here, put some plants along the side, and all of this rest of it is going to be turf. This side I'm going to leave as it is, just clean it up a little bit. It's got a really nice, massive garage here. It did actually come with a car. The guy left a car here, which we've sold. It's not here anymore. It was sitting right there. So the extra 150 quid we got add to the profits. There's 3 bedrooms. This is the smallest bedroom. So it did have like some nasty wallpaper on the wall, which was I don't know what they were thinking. But basically we've stripped this all off, and then we're going to be painting all of it white. We're just going to keep it really neutral. We're just going for like a white black theme. So whoever buys the house, if they want to customise it a little bit, add their own feature walls and whatnot, they can do that. We're just going to leave it kind of plain. It's going to be really fresh, really modern. This is going to be either replacing or painting the rug white, and the rest of the room also in white. But as I mentioned, the socket switches throughout going to be all brushed steel, sorry. And this other one we've got some random gold, and I don't know what the heck they were doing. So this was the master bedroom. It did have fitted wardrobes, which are here, which have been stripped out now. So all of this is going to be taken out, just to open it up. It's a nice big size room, so all of it's going to be opened out. Flooring upstairs, we've just got the carpet throughout, like a nice grey carpet. So this is the bathroom. Bathroom going for nice tiling, so we're going to go for nice, like a grey tiling. We already had like half of the suite, so they started doing some works to it. We're just kind of finishing off. It's already got a new shower. Obviously had a couple of units, so we're just going to be fitting the tiling in, tiling the wall, putting cladding on the ceiling. It's already got some nice spotlights. So we're kind of just going to be finishing it off, just replastering this, painting it, and then the rest of it's going to be tiled. That's basically it. Showing around the house. Inshallah, we're going to be taking more footage as as the build progresses, as we're getting some works done. So this week we've got the rip out, we're going to get the toilet done, and the electrics also. Inshallah, should be looking to wrap up this one. We're trying to get in and out as quickly as possible. It was actually this property was bought off market, and we actually completed on it. So we put the offer in, we got the offer accepted, and we exchanged and completed within a week. So like the buyer had the cash in their bank after after a week of putting the offer in. So it was a really quick completion. We did take a bit of a risk because obviously there's no searches and there's no surveys, so we took a little bit of a risk. But the area is a really good area. The next door house, which is a exact same house basically, it's exact same size, the layout, everything's exactly the same. They sold a year ago. Obviously it's done up for 185k. This house we managed to purchase it, alhamdulillah, for 125k. The refurb should be costing around about 15k. All in, we should be about 150, so that's including all the fees, so stamp duty, we pay the sourcing fee, the legals. All in should be about 150k with the refurb, and inshallah we're hoping to resell it for 190k. So after taking all the the fees off, pre-tax profit, we should have around about 35k. I'm hoping to the refurb, shouldn't take longer than 4 weeks. So realistically, if you want to get it back on as soon as it's refurbed, get it back on the market, and inshallah, sell it for for 190. If it's done up to a really high standard, we're gonna get it staged as well. So we're putting all the furniture in, make it look really nice, and inshallah we should be able to sell it for 190k. Just a quick in and out, couple of months, and then on to the next one. So keep following. Inshallah, we're going to be showing you as the build progresses over here, and obviously once it's finished, we're going to show you around the finished project. And keep following for we've got a couple of projects that are on the go. So inshallah, we're going to be filming and getting some good content on the rest of the project, showing you how we purchased it, how we funded it. All of these I purchased with none of my own money, so I use all investors' money. So I'm going to be showing you, explaining how I've done that. And yeah, just breaking down obviously what I'm going to be doing on each project. So keep posted, keep following, and yeah, inshallah. Now we're on to the next project in Wigan. So it's currently it's a two-bed terraced house. We're going to be converting it into a 4-bed HMO. It's going to have 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. We're going to be completely going back to brick on this one. It's a decent sized refurb. As you can see, the rip out's already started. And yeah, we're going to be completely ripping it back to brick and making everything completely brand new. So if you want to follow me, and I'll show you the house and what's going to be going where. So this currently is the first reception room. So there was a fireplace over here. They ripped that out. They're going to be ripping all of this out, get rid of this as well. And this is going to be the first bedroom. So it's a decent sized bedroom. It's going to be about 10.5 square meters. We're going to be putting a partition over here. The door is going to be just through here basically. This is the second living room. What we're going to be doing here is, so the kitchen, before the kitchen was, to make it not through this wall here and make it a nice open plan living room and kitchen. This is going to be a really nice big area. It's going to be about 19 square meters altogether, and then we're going to be putting a bathroom in. So we're going somewhere along here basically. What we're having to do with the bathroom, because it's opening out into a living room, we're going to be adding a little lobby. So we're going to be adding basically an extra door, a little extra hallway, and then a door for the toilet and the shower. So this is currently the main bedroom, the master bedroom. So this room we're actually going to be splitting it into 2 rooms. So we're going to be putting a partition that's going to be running along here. And this is going to be the first bedroom. We'll be knocking through this chimney breast, taking it out so you make some more space. And the second bedroom, the door is going to be on the other side. If you follow me through here, I'll show you where we're going to make the entrance for the second room. So from here, this used to be the entrance to the bathroom. So we're knocking this through. It's going to put in the door for the bathroom here, making this the hallway, and then the door for this room is going to be here basically. So we're going to be knocking through that wall, and then through here is going to be the door frame of the bathroom. This was the previous bathroom, which had a nasty carpet. So obviously now we're going to be ripping all this out and making it a brand new, fresh second bathroom. No structural changes to this one, but we're just going to leave the room as it is, and then obviously just redecorate, so replastering and repainting. Some of the glasses we're going to be replacing. So the windows themselves are okay. It's just some of the glasses are blown, so we're going to be replacing some of the glasses. And that's pretty much it. Everything's going to be made pretty much brand new. The house got new electrics, new plumbing system. We've got new plaster, new paint, new flooring, new kitchens, new bathrooms, everything, completely. And then we're going to be handing it over to a supported living provider. In terms of the numbers, let me just break down the numbers for you. So the purchase price for this one was £85,000. The refurb is about £45,000. And then other costs, including like stamp duty, like furniture and a few other bits and bobs. It's coming to about 15 grand. In total, we're going to be all in 145k. And then we're leasing it. We've already got a lease agreed with a really, really good supported living provider. They're going to provide a 5-year lease for £1,560 a month, so which is 18,720 a year. So it's a really, really good return. This one is to hold for the long term. So we've got it's in a really nice area. You know, capital prices should be going up as well. It's pretty much on the bricks and mortar value. So you know, you get some crazy HMOs where you know they get commercial values and you know, which is like double bricks and mortar or 50% over bricks and mortar. Nothing crazy like that. So it's completely on the bricks and mortar price. You know, it's a nice road, nice houses on here, and it should be a good long-term asset. You know, to hold. Got a really good rent on it and a really good provider. So yeah, that's pretty much this project in a nutshell. And yeah, follow. I'm going to be making more content on this project as we progress along. So the build should be about a couple of months. We are already a little bit behind. The build team's a couple of weeks behind, but hopefully, inshallah, we should be complete within about 2 months or so. So yeah, we'll be making content obviously as the build progresses and when it's finished, so you can see what it's going to be looking like. We'll try finish to a really high standard. You know, get really nice finishes to it. And yeah, hopefully it's going to be a really good long-term asset. On to the next one. So on to the last project for today. This is a 3-bed terrace house that we're going to be flipping in Sheffield. So gonna come with me, take you inside, show you around. So this is another complete back to brick renovation. This is a property we picked up at auction. If you stick around to the end of the video, inshallah, I will tell you all the figures. The property was in a really bad condition, really run down. If you can see the floorboards, nearly fell through there. See here, all of these are going to need replacing. We're going to completely strip them back to brick, put in new plasterboards, new paint, new floorboards, basically pretty much new everything. So at the moment they're just starting to strip out. As you can see, had all this wood paneling in the kitchen that they've got rid of, or they're going to get rid of. We're going for herringbone flooring throughout, and going for a nice kitchen. It's going to have a nice little island over here. A really, really good finish. We're going for a high-end finish. As we're going for a flip, we're going for a little bit of a nicer finish. And nice. This old thing, new back door, new front door. For the front, we're actually going to come back to the front of the house actually. Currently it's got this really old, ugly looking stone. We're going to be getting all of this rendered, and we're getting these sills painted black. We've been getting this sprayed in black. It's got a nice front black door, and obviously white render. It's going to be looking really, really fresh. Compared to the rest of the house and the road, it's really going to stand out. And hopefully for the resale, inshallah, it should help us get a quick resale, really stand out. You know, for potential buyers, it's going to be looking good. The bathroom, they've stripped out half of it. Obviously this bathroom looks like it hasn't been touched in like 50 years. So we're going to be putting a fresh bathroom in here. It's going to be getting all tiled, really nice tiles, spotlights in the ceiling, getting ceiling cladded. We've got a little bit of damp. So as you can see, there's a lot of these houses in Sheffield that have this problem with the rising damp. So we are going to have to get a damp specialist to come in and have a look, get a survey done, and it'll give us potential solutions. So we're going to have to rectify that. So that could add potential cost to the build. But we always add a little contingency in place, so you know, just to cover that. So we'll have to see once the damp survey is done, we'll see what it comes back with, and sort of go from there. But they've taken off the plasterboard already here. They're going to get rid of the rest of this maybe in the next tomorrow. Inshallah, they're going to get rid of all of that.
Go through that door.
Through here is just a little storage room. It's a little storage room. Just going to get this carpeted as well and get this painted up. It's a nice little, you know, additional area. These old doors we're getting rid of, and we're getting completely brand new doors. So again, going for a white and black theme. I love white and black, so that's what we're going for again. White doors with the black handles. Missed out the second bedroom. So this is a smaller room than the master bedroom. They've got a really old, this is the old tank system that we're going to be chucking out. So we're going for a new combi boiler that's going to be fitted downstairs in the kitchen. So this is going to get all ripped out. So this, we're going to get rid of all of this because we don't need any of it anymore. And obviously it's all going to be painted, fresh flooring, and yeah, just fresh look really. in here. As mentioned, we're going for a high-end finish as for a flip. So in terms of the numbers, purchase price on this one was 140k. This was an auction purchase, so it was actually secured. It was secured pre-auction, so we purchased it just before it went to auction. 140k all in. So refurb we're looking at about 40k, and all in with the fees, because there was auction fees that we had to pay, solicitors fees and a few other bits and bobs. We're all in looking at about 200k. Inshallah we'll be able to resell it for 250k. So roughly about 45k profit on it, pre-tax profit. So yeah, that's the numbers. It's a really good area in Sheffield. It's very close to the university. It's close to the hospital, so it's a really good location. So hopefully, inshallah, should be able to sell quite quickly, especially if it's done up to a high standard. So that's the aim. So yeah, we're going to keep following, and we're going to be sharing, the progress on this build as we, as it gets on. Inshallah, we're looking at about 2 months to complete, about 8 weeks for the refurb, and then put it on the sales market. So we're going to be showing you the finished product once it's finished, and it's looking amazing. And inshallah, it's going to be sold quite quickly, and then on to the next one.